with you. If you are looking for Dan, he is fine. He will be back with us on Thursday morning in the morning show at 7 a.m. I'll be joining him, I believe, at 8 o'clock. Sharing that Thursday morning with him. So you're stuck with me. This is The Great Outdoors with Dan, with Pat. But I'm enjoying myself. I hope that you are too. Again, if you can go to my Facebook page, Pat James Dementry QVC, we have experts for each one of these products. If you want to ask the experts a question, Emma is on my Facebook page and she's kind of monitoring that. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate. Don't be shy. All right. So what are we going to do with our new Bernini hose? Well, you don't want to lay it out on the grass because nothing will happen to the hose, but what will happen is you'll kill your grass. So we need to be able to put it away. And, you know, the hose, the real thing, maybe you don't like that look. You know, I have, and I'll tell you this quickly, we sold it years ago, a box that the real thing is encased in. Well, a couple of years ago, I opened the lid of the box because I couldn't get the hose out of it, and a chipmunk jumped out at me. And I swear to you, I can still see it. It went, ah! And I went, ah! So this is much better. No, it wasn't the snake. The snakes went into my air conditioner, but the chipmunk was the one. Yeah, trust me, the air conditioner guy, I never saw the same one again. Thank goodness he found it. So let's talk about a really nice, affordable, good size for even the 100-foot of Bernini hose or any other hose that you may have for that matter. $29. It's customer top rated. You all have said how much you loved it. $5.80. And remember that set of 2 whiskey barrel planters we had for that incredible price? That I think the price was like $44 and change. This would be a perfect companion piece, and it's designed to hold a hose because, you know, I mean, you go ahead and you can pull it out this way. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to Jack Yeiser, who joined us a little bit earlier. He was talking about and gave us all the important information. Jack is John's son and part of that incredibly ingenious family that lives there all together. Jack, this is a cool idea, and it's really well made. In fact, if this part wasn't sticking out, I wouldn't even know what was in here.
And you know, that was part of the goal. You know, earlier we brought you the easy to use and great metal garden hose, and this is just what we wanted to show you is the easy to use and actually great looking rustic barrel hose holder. And I just want to show you real quick. I got 50, I got 100, I even got 150 feet of hose. And look at this, it disappears inside the barrel. It completely disappears. And you know, just in case you thought over here I had an empty bucket, I actually don't. I've got one of our great heavy duty fabric hoses. And you know, this hole is great because when you can bring it to your spigot and you can absolutely just hook it right up and it'll slip right in. And then just to show you, it works with all kinds of hoses. One of our fantastic rubber hoses fits in it just great as well. You know, it's a great way to store your hose, and it's a great way to have a great look in your yard.
Okay, Jack, I'm so glad. My producer, Brian, said to me, oh, so this part goes, because I was thinking the same thing. We sort of have it backwards. This is the part that should come through here, correct? Because this is the part.
Yes.
Okay, so
exactly. That's to feed into the spigot, and then you pull the other side out the top, and you can bring it around your yard, and then just dump it back in when you're done for the day.
Here. I mean, this is how simple it is to do. I should do it the right way so you all could see it. So this is the part that goes to the spigot, and then this part. And the nice thing about this, Jack, is you don't even really, I mean, you could just stand over it and go like this, or let it just fall in there. You don't even have to be particularly nice. Or
if you just reeled it up in your hands and you had it in a nice coil, then you can just drop it right in. And I just want to show everyone, you talked about the other kinds of reels that we have. And you know, we have one over here. And I just want to show the quick comparison real quick. We can stick it right next to it. And you'll see, it's just, this has 100 feet of hose on it. This has 150 feet of hose in it. And this gives you a great look in your yard, and it will absolutely disappear when you put it away. This, you know, it's great, but it just does not look as good as a beautiful rustic Americana barrel.
And sometimes those are a little bit hard to manipulate. I have to say, you're standing there going, with those, where this, you can just go ahead.
We can make it as easy as possible, but they'll always be a little tricky.
Well, it's got customer top rating. So, and it's hard to get customer top rated with anything because we don't change those. You know, people have absolutely loved this. And Jack, I don't know if you were watching earlier, but we had a set of 2 whiskey barrel planters. This would be perfect if that's kind of, you know, your look. And I like what you did. You could go ahead and very easily, you know, hook this up to the hose, and then nobody sees. You know, if I wasn't standing on top of it, we're shooting it from on top. But, you know, from this angle, you don't see what's in here. You don't have to worry about that at all.
Exactly. You know, I'm going to do it again real quick. We'll go again. We got 50, we got 100, and then we can even stick 150 feet worth of hose in here, and it's practically disappeared. I mean, look at this. I'll level it with the camera a little bit, and look, it's barely coming out of there. I mean, this thing is just gonna, and if you have those rustic barrel planters, this is gonna be a great way to match them up in your, yeah, oh, sorry, the whiskey barrel.
No, that's all right. You're too young to know. Here's the other thing, Jack, when it comes, you know, my thing is, here on the East Coast, like, you have to put this stuff away. You know, in the once, you know, it starts to get cold, right? So it's got to live either in your garage or your shed or something like that. This is a heck of a lot easier than that old-fashioned hose reel thing that I tried to shove in the shed, where this, I still am going to know where all my hose is. Come springtime, I bring it out, I thread this end through, I attach it, and I'm good to go. You know,
it's extremely compact. It makes it really easy to carry around. You can just grab it by the rim. Super durable, super hardy, so that way you don't have to worry about it busting. I know compared to here, we have some of these plastic wheels on here, and over here it's just it has an issue of just being a little bit hard to funnel around. It's not super compact. This is a great way to keep a compact, great looking piece in your yard, and it's just the hose will just disappear. I know we're shooting top down on it so you can see it, but from a distance, this will just disappear in your yard, and it'll look great in your garden.
Because maybe, you know, maybe we're talking about your camper. Like everybody and their brother has those campers and cool RVs, you know. That way, all that hose is where it should be, not laying out in the lawn because you were too tired to roll that old-fashioned way up. Jack, thanks so much. Tell your dad we said hi.
Oh, will do. Thank you for having me.
Of course. All right, if you're joining us for the first time, it